welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Cameron and I'm so glad that you're here. Today I wanted to film a makeup tutorial because I haven't filmed one in so long. So I'm super pumped and I wanted to go ahead and jump on that. I'm also going to be using some new makeup from FREY Boutique, so keep an eye out for that. I will mention it as I use it, and I hope that y'all are ready. And if you want to see a makeup look, then just keep watching. So I've already done my brows, of course, because my brows take a hot minute to do. I use the Maybelline Brow Precise. I'm done. Used the Maybelline Brow Precise pencil, and that's all I used. And I just combed that through my brows, and then I used a e.l.f. clear brow gel. Why can I not talk today? Whew.
That's okay, Mommy.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Please look at my daughter. You got on Mommy's t-shirt. You pretty. Give them sugar. Say mwah. Okay, so starting off, I'm going to prime my face, and I don't even have a primer out. I just realized that, so hold on just a hot second. Okay, so I'm going to prime my face. To prime, I'm going to use this Master Prime by Maybelline. It's the Blur and Smooth one. I've been using this one. I normally use the Blur and Illuminate one, but I've transferred to this one just because I needed some smoothing around my nose. Today I'm going to be trying a new foundation. I'm using the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse. What got me is that it said airbrush finish. So I'm just going to take about that much and I'm just going to dot it on my face. And I'm going to blend it in with this Wet n Wild foundation brush. And now, to really blend it in, I'm going to go in with a dampened Beauty Blender and just pounce that into my skin. I actually really like this foundation. I think it looks really good. So that's a thumbs up for that. Now I'm going to conceal. First I'm going to use my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. It's just a salmon shade, and I use this to correct my dark circles. NYX has one just like this. When I run out of this, I'll be getting the NYX one, just because this is very pricey. But it is very hydrating. That's one of the reasons I like it. So I'm just going to blend that in with my sponge. Now for concealer today, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This is in the shade Light. And I bring it down the sides of my nose just to make my nose look slimmer, for those of you if you're wondering. And I bring it up around my eyes to prime for eyeshadow. And I'm going to bring it up here because I have 2 bumps. Now I'm going to go in with my NYX Contour and Highlight Palette, and I'm going to take this white shade right here, and I'm going to use that to set my under eyes. And I'm just using an e.l.f. small tapered brush, and I'm just going to pat that underneath my eyes and all the places that I put that concealer, just to really brighten up. And I'm also going to bring it onto my eyelids to set down that concealer we used, because you don't want it to be sticky when you're applying eyeshadow. Now I'm taking this palette from FREY Boutique. I will have the boutique link down below, and it has all these beautiful shades in it. I'm obsessed. So first I'm going to go in with this shade and just set it down all over the lid, or just kind of brush it all over the lid and into my crease. Now I'm going to go in with the shade called Eve. And I'm taking that same brush, and I'm just blending it right over, and then bringing a little bit onto the outer corner. Now I'm going to take the shade Golden Hour, and I'm going to do the same exact thing, but just focusing it more on the outer corner and closer to the lash line. I'm going to take some Tarte Shape Tape, which you can use any concealer, of course, and I'm just going to carve out where I want to put my shimmer shadow, just so it will show up more. Ooh. Now I'm going to take the shade called Horizon. I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to dip it into that palette and I'm going to spritz it with some Pixie Glow Mist. You can use water, and I just use this with all my shimmer shadows just to make them more intense.
Look, it's Princess Darla. Her name is Free. What is her name?
Princess Darla.
What is Sophia?
Very pretty.
It's important to be polite.
That's right, Princess Darla. I got to press record, but I took the shade Serene, and I'm just taking a Sigma E25, and I'm just applying it really close to my lash line, and then just bringing it up just on this outer corner and into my crease a little bit. But focusing most of the color like closest to my lash line. Just to deepen it up a little bit. I'm going to take this shade called Sunrise and apply that to my outer corner the same way I applied Serene, but just with a bigger brush. Now I'm going to take a loose powder and just bake underneath right here, because you can see where I was blending. I brought shadow everywhere and I want it to be really clean cut looking. So I'm just going to take a small little brush and take some loose powder. This is from number 7. I got it at Target. And I'm just going to take it from the corner of my eye and just bring it up. I'm going to start doing my lower lash line. So I'm just going to take this brush right here. It's called a medium sweeper from Sigma. It just looks like this. And I'm going to take the shade called Golden Hour. And I'm just going to apply that to my brush, tap off the excess, and just start connecting it to this outer part of my eye and blending it underneath my eye. I'm going to take this little flat shader brush, and I'm going to take the shade called Sunrise, which is the darkest color we use. It's a very dark purple. And I'm going to rub that as close to my lower lash line as I can get. And I'm going to take this same brush and apply some on the top. Just on the outer portion, just to really give my eye that cat eye effect. Now I'm going to take this smudge brush from e.l.f. and I'm going to take the shade called Serene. And I'm just going to smoke out that line just so it's not a harsh line right underneath our lash line. I'm going to highlight my brow bone, so I'm going to take this highlighter palette and I'm going to use this shade. This highlight palette's from FREY, by the way. And I'm going to use this shade right here. And I'm just going to use that to highlight underneath my brow. I applied some more under eye powder just because I feel like my under eyes are looking so dark and they look super bright. So now I'm going to apply an inner corner highlight, and I'm going to use this highlight palette from FREY, and I'm going to take this Frost shade. It's a light pink, and I'm just going to pop that on my inner corners. And I'm also going to pop a little bit of that pink right on the center of my eye. Now I'm going to apply an eyeliner, and the eyeliner I'm going to use is just a brown eyeliner from Jordana. And I'm just using a brown just because black is just so harsh. And I've already got a lot going on, so I'm just going to use a little brown in my waterline. Okay, now I'm going to apply some mascara and some lashes, and I'll be right back. So I applied some mascara and some false lashes, and I took a lunch break. So now let's go ahead and finish off this makeup. I'm going to apply some bronzer, and for my bronzer today, I'm going to be using Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil in light medium. I love this bronzer. It's so pretty. So I'm just going to take a bronzer brush and just apply that on the perimeters of my face. Because I'd be looking a little pale. I need to be getting in the sun. But it's too hot. I don't like to sweat. I'm going to take this little blush brush. That's all it says. I've literally had this brush since I was in high school. It's like from Walmart or something. I have no idea where it's from. But I'm going to use this to contour because it's the perfect shape. But it's really, really soft. So I'm going to take that same bronzer and just chisel up my cheeks. And go around my hairline. And on my jawline. And underneath my lip. This just makes my lip look a little bit fuller. Because I don't really have big lips. So I'm going to take this loose powder from number 7. And I'm going to take my sponge. And I'm just going to carve out a straight line underneath that bronzer, and it'll just make everything look more sharp because you see how it's kind of everywhere. So I'm just going from like where my ear opens up right there. I don't know what that's called, but just kind of draw it out. Now I'm going to take a Morphe M503 in this same bronzer, and I'm just going to contour my nose a little bit. Just because I feel like my makeup looks weird unless I have some contour on my nose. Okay, now I'm going to apply some blush, and for my blush I'm going to use this Becca Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to use the blush in here because it's very pretty. I'm going to do a mixture of these two colors. Okay, now I'm going to apply some highlight, and for my highlight, I'm going to use this highlight palette from FREY, and let's see. I think I'm going to use this Frost highlight right here, this pink. So I'm going to take my Morphe M501, and I'm going to spritz it with some Pixie Glow Mist, and I'm going to take that Frost color. Then I'm going to take some of the shade called Luxie, and I'm just going to like apply that to close to the apples of my cheeks. And I'm going to take whatever's left on the brush, and I just applied some to my forehead and my chin, and now I'm just going to go over with my sponge and make sure everything is blended in. Now I'm going to take my Pixie Glow Mist, and I'm just going to spritz that all over my face. And I'm going to take my sponge one more time and just blend all that in. I love the Pixie Glow Mist. It just really makes you look glowy and helps the powder sink into your skin so it doesn't look like really powdery. I'm out of breath. Now I'm going to apply a lipstick. I think I'm going to go with this shade. This is called M04. This is it, guys. I hope that y'all enjoyed it, and I hope y'all like some of the new products I use. Don't forget to go to FREY Boutique and check out these new highlight palettes, the eyeshadows, and all their new liquid lipsticks. They have a bunch of new cool stuff right now. So yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah.